Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We don't have what it takes to be in the final sprint. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Contrary to what the name of the finishing line might infer, the eventual winner is not likely to be found among the climbers. With a constant slope and an average gradient of only 4%, even informed sprinters can hope to fight it out for stage victory.
Guys, the stage harbors no particular pitfalls. Apart from the first kilometer, the final pass is very easy riding, so it should be fast. You'll have to be well positioned at the foot. Have a good stage. It's looking good. You've got over a minute's lead on the peloton. Okay, I'll protect him. The route is not really conducive to a solo breakaway. You should perhaps wait and join forces with the counterattack.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. The ascent of the first categorised difficulty is underway for the front of the race. Ranked as a second category climb, there will be 5, 3, 2 and 1 point to be gleaned for the mountains classification.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Let's not forget that in this event, road races include 2 intermediate sprints, each earning 20 points for the rider who crosses the line first.
He's gone down. His teammates will no doubt wait for him. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
The next difficulty, just like the previous one, is listed as second category. There will thus be 5, 3, 2 and 1 points to be claimed for the mountains classification.
You're 2 kilometers from the top. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The front of the race is approaching the intermediate sprint. Remember that only the first 15 score any points for the green jersey classification.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometre. kilometres. Only 10 kilometres left for the front of the race. The riders will be at the foot of the final climb in less than 4 kilometres.
Watch the demeanour of the other sprinters to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front.
Here we are. The man at the front is at the foot of the Col du Pointu. Come on, another 5 kilometres before the line. Bunched peloton.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Only 2 kilometres left. The red pennant is in sight. Another kilometre of climbing for the front of the race.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
This stage is his. He was the strong. He will climb onto the podium. He will climb onto the podium to receive his. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him.
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage today. Finishing in the top 5, even though the stage didn't suit us, is extremely sad. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any difficulties. But be on your guard as the wind can lead to bordures. Normally, we'd put a cross through this stage. But with the wind, the outcome is unclear. It's up to us to seize the opportunity for a good result. Have a good stage.
Hello and welcome to all. The road followed by the riders today leaves little doubt about the scenario that will unfold. In the absence of any major difficulty, the sprinters' teams will chase down the baroudeurs, who in turn will try to hold them off for as long as possible in order to hope for a win.
The stage isn't difficult, and everyone's talking about a bunched finish, guys. Watch out, though. The short climb, 10 kilometers from the finish, could shake up. The peloton. Be alert to the wind as well. It's unlikely, but it could confuse things. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
The race leaders will soon be fighting it out for the first intermediate sprint of the day.
Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. He's got his teammates riding because he no doubt finds that the breakaway is too big. If you're feeling strong, attack to create a smaller group. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You didn't make any friends today. Your attitude will encourage your opponents to attack. Try to take more relays. Otherwise, the others will no longer cooperate, and it will be goners for the breakaway. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic. You'll have to up the pace. His team is moving into the driving seat behind. Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. You increase your lead a little bit more in points classification. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The break way's over. It's start all over again. Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
When you have a very good sprinter in the team, it makes sense to stick with a breakaway in order to favor a mass sprint and vie for the stage win. Unless, of course, a rider from the team is present in the breakaway.
We're at the first classified climb of the stage. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. 20 kilometres left and one last climb on the menu. Ranked as a 4th category climb, there will be 1 point for the mountains classification. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
Bunched peloton.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
10 kilometres from the finish. And it's the sprinters' teams that are setting the pace. We're heading towards a mass sprint.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
5 kilometres for the peloton. The sprinters have got their team members riding to position themselves and avoid attacks. Only 3 kilometres left for the peloton. Everything will come down to the sprint. The red pennant. The sprint is on. Today's victory is for a sprinter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. He will climb onto the podium to... We can say that everything is... He will climb onto the podium.
Great, guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring home a podium place? Well... It's the final stage, guys. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. We'll have to keep awake for the polka dot.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Things are clear today. You'll have to know how to climb if you want to claim stage victory. Even if the ascent is not via the most punishing flank, a finish at the summit of the Mont Ventoux is a momentous occasion for any renowned climber. Therefore, it won't be surprising to see their teams taking on the chase behind the breakaway riders. The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. Nobody left on a breakaway.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you.
Nobody left on a breakaway. There's a new acceleration. Attack at the head of the peloton.
He's placing his teammates early on at the head of the peloton. There's no doubt that he's ticked this stage in his objectives. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponent. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. Here's the positions over the last climb. You must constantly try to shelter from wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com.
Another acceleration at the head of the peloton. The next King of the Mountains summit is ranked as a third category. Only the first 2 riders over the top will score points towards the best climber classification. Another acceleration at the head of the peloton.
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. His teammates are taking things in hand behind the breakaway. You have 30 seconds lead on the yellow jersey. Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points. The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
The first intermediate sprint of the day will soon be fought out. The winner will pocket 20 points towards the green jersey. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
first riders have reached the intermediate sprint. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
It's time to pick up something to eat for the men at the front of the race. Time to replenish the batteries before entering the final phase and the ascent of Mont Ventoux.
You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The second intermediate sprint of the day will be fought out in Seoul. The ascent of the Ventoux will begin less than 2 kilometres after that. The ascent of the Giant of Provence is now underway for the front of the race. The climb along the eastern flank is longer, but it's also less steep, with an average gradient of about 5%. The riders will only hit percentages over 7% after reaching the Chalet Reynard. The winner of the stage will score 10 points towards the best climber classification, as it's a first category finish. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. He tops the standing. He tops the standing. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap. He's amongst the...
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing.
Hello cycling fans everywhere. Located entirely in the Finisterre department, today's stage should be kept under a tight rein by the punchers teams. With a finish on a short 3-kilometre climb, the most explosive riders will be in their element, as they will try to add a victory to their list of achievements.
Okay, guys. Today it's a finish for the punchers. They'll no doubt ask their teammates to manage the race right to the foot of the last climb so that they can decide it in one attack. Have a good day, guys.
Time gap stabilised. The first King of the Mountain summit is coming up. There will be 1 point for the first rider over the top of the climb.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton.
The first riders are approaching the next classified climb. It's a fourth category ascent. There will be one more point to be scored towards the best climber classification.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. You must constantly try so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. A chance for the riders to stock up on energy for the rest of the stage.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
We are now a little under 50 kilometers from the end of this first stage, and the riders will soon be attacking the last classified climb before the finish. A finish that will also see points scored for the polka dot jersey. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Only 20 kilometers to go before the finishing line in Landerneau, and the breakaway is still trying to hold out against the peloton. Only a few kilometers left before the denouement of this stage. For the moment, the peloton is still together. The race leaders are entering Landerneau. Another 3 kilometers and they'll be at the foot of the last climb, the Côte de la Fosse aux Loups.
Guys, the start of the climb is very steep, but it eases off after that, and the final 400 meters are flat. You have to push at the right moment. Good luck.
Breakaway over. The lead group is onto the Côte de la Fosse aux Loups. It will be hard for them to hold out until the line. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Come on, you've got to believe it. Anything's possible in a sprint. Keep going, lad. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud. He will climb onto the podium to receive it. We can say that everything is going well. He's amongst the leading riders this year. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap it.
Huge congratulations for this win, guys. Our chances of victory were virtually nil. This is an outstanding performance. You beat all the favorites. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. Considering that we're top of the general classification, we'll have to set the pace at the front of the peloton. Keep something in reserve in order to answer it.
Hello and welcome to all. We're in Brittany, the Côte d'Armor department to be precise. That will be the setting for the stage. With a finish on top of the Côte de Mur de Bretagne, there's no doubt that today's winner will be among the best punchers in the peloton.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com.
The breakaways onto the first King of the Mountains climb of the stage. There will be 1 point to be gleaned towards the polka dot jersey.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
Another classified climb is in sight for the head of the race. Once again, there will be 1 point to be gleaned for the first rider over the top. The front of the race is in the feed zone.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The peloton doesn't seem to want to let the lead group get away. Some teams must think that there are too many people up front. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb. Got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up.
There will be 1 point to be had towards the polka dot jersey at the top of the next climb. The riders will now return towards Mur de Bretagne for a final climb. There are 10 kilometers left before the finish.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, allez on y va. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Only 5 kilometres left for the head of the race.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage!
Continuez comme ça.
Bravo les gars!
Allez courage, on continue les gars.
And we're off! The man at the front is on to the final climb. The breakaway's managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilised.
Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va. Allez les gars, c'est bien.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
And here's the red pennant for the man at the front. The slope would ease off, but his pursuers aren't far behind. Let's hope that he's got something left to up the pace.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, he tops the standings. He will climb onto the podium. We can say that everything he tops the standings and will receive.
Huge congratulations for this win, guys. Our chances of victory were virtually nil. This is... It's the final stage, guys. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. We'll have to keep awake for the points classification. There are enough...
De Mat done whole. The Breton roads will put the peloton under severe pressure. The many short climbs and the narrow roads will require unflagging attention in order not to be caught off guard by the most audacious will. find them ideal terrain to go on the attack.
Courage, on continue,
Allez les gars, courage. Laissez rien les gars. Allez. Bravo les gars.
Allez, plus vite
The front runners are 10 kilometres from the first intermediate sprint.
You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
Lâchez rien, allez les gars, courage.
He has taken the overall lead. Watch out, guys. His teammates are managing the time gap to allow you no more of a lead, probably with their eye on the overall standings. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
The first King of the Mountains summit is classified as a Category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
Ranked 4th category, the next King of the Mountains summit will earn 1 point for the rider who's in front at the top.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you.
The riders are approaching the feed zone.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Allez les gars, courage!
There will be 1 point to be had towards the polka dot jersey at the top of the next climb.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. The front of the race is approaching the intermediate sprint. Remember that only the first 15 score any points for the green jersey classification. Breakaway over. We're now entering the last 20 kilometers of the race. He's trying to get out. Watch out! He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out! The last climb counting towards the mountains classification is on the horizon. It's 1 kilometer at over 8%, making it an ideal moment to attack for those who don't want to wait for the short climb at the finish.
You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
Continue comme ça.
Only 10 kilometres to go, and another difficulty in the peloton's path. The Côte de Stang-Vian, a climb well known to French riders because it's the decider on the Tour de Finistère, another round of the French Cycling Cup. Attack! No need to ask questions. He's moving on to the attack. At 5 kilometres from the finish, one man is alone at the head of the race. Will he manage to hold out in the final kilometre?
Guys, the final climb is 1 kilometre long. It's split into two, with a very, very steep foot, and the final 400 metres that are almost flat.
One kilometre for the lead rider. It's going to go down to the wire.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite. Allez, plus vite.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
This stage is his. He was the... We can say that everything is going well. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey. He's amongst the leading riders this year. We can say that everything is...
Well done, lads! Congratulations to you! We weren't even amongst the outsiders. Can you imagine? We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today there's...
A new rider is now ready on the ramp for this individual time trial. A few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
Come on, it's a short time trial. You must hit the right tempo as soon as possible. The route is not technically challenging. You've got wide roads and you can attack the bends. The next bend is to the right, and then it's the second intermediate time check. The next bend turns left. Go! Go! Keep going! Go! Go!
On te suit.
Go! 2 kilometers left. Come on, we're into the final kilometer. Come on, give it everything you've got. Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. We can say that everything is good. He's in sparkling form. He's amongst the leading...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. I hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any difficulty. But be on your guard as the wind can lead to bordures. As we've got the leader's jersey, we'll have to shoulder our responsibilities and set the pace in the peloton.